Welcome to FedScoop TV. I'm Whitney Wyckoff. Here today at the 2015 Fed Talks is John Owens. John is the CIO of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I know that DevOps is something that's really important to you. Can you talk about what that means at USPTO and how you've promoted it?
So DevOps is the merger between rapid application development using agile and user-centered design and the ability to rapidly then deliver the product into the field. And it's more of a cultural change than it is a single piece of technology. Of course, we use all of the standard modern pieces of technology, virtualization, the cloud, user-centered design and agile Scrum development and user stories, but it's really about focusing the team on making that delivery not once a year, not 4 times a year, but as often as necessary for the business. And that change has got to come from the ground up, everyone, including your customer, has to embrace it. But what they will see on the back end is that as an organization, they will be getting what they've asked for much more rapidly.
Okay. Now, what projects are you working on right now that you're most excited about?
So, of course, patents end-to-end continues.
Sure.
Both the next iteration that'll be part of the authoring of office actions and search, which will lead to a new search system in a couple of years being released to the public globally. Of course, trademarks next gen didn't quite make the mark last year. The product is ready, but we had to link it in with that legacy IT system that's an old mainframe programmed in AGOL and COBOL, and that proved to be quite challenging, but it's on the brink of being ready for release and consumption by our trademark examiners. And then we have a redo that's halfway complete for the Patent Trial and Appeal Board, and hopefully next year to the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board, to give those court systems brand new systems as well.
Okay. And can you talk about the challenges you face recruiting your IT workforce and how you compete with the private sector for the talent that you need?
It is incredibly difficult. Obviously, I have all the problems that a federal, someone in my position, any federal CIO has with the human resource process being arduous.
Sure.
But the real problem gets down to the core ability to compensate the individual for their degree and expertise. And I've been focusing on hiring degreed individuals to help augment not only my development staff, but to properly manage the contractors. And ever since we've done that, we've seen an improvement in the quality of our deliverable because we have real people knowing to inspect the rockets before they're launched, right? You don't hire a janitor or somebody like that to inspect rockets. You hire a rocket scientist. So we hire good, solid software engineers and people that have mastered that field.
Great. And what are your top 3 priorities for next year?
Well, that's still patents end-to-end, next iteration, trademark next gen, and the PTAB system.
Okay. And can you talk about anything that you're seeing happening in the government IT field that's really encouraging you?
Well, I think a lot more people are talking about Agile and DevOps, and a lot of people are talking about taking control and becoming the integrator and taking away a little bit of the responsibility from contractors and moving it back to the government, and hiring the folks that'll all make that capable and focusing on the mission at hand and delivering high quality products, which is really what it's about, the mission and high quality products.
And what's still holding the government back from reaching its full IT potential?
You know, I've said we spend, $10 billion plus a year in IT in the federal government.
Yeah.
Industry should be coming to us, asking us how to get things done. For as much as we spend, we should be the world's experts. But I think living in the past and the old way of doing things and not embracing the continuous change of IT and trying to manage it in a way that we would have managed building a battleship in 1940 is just not right. And more of us that actually embrace the modern ways of doing things in technology and industry, if we could get over how it was done in the past and move to and try something different, just try.
Yeah.
we would break down some of those barriers and hopefully someday become the experts at developing software and services for the world abroad, not just our country, but maybe the experts for the world.
Great. Well, you've given us some good things to think about.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
I appreciate the time.
For more information about Fed Talks, visit fedscoop.com. For FedScoop TV, I'm Whitney Wyckoff.